Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson. With me is Nathan Fox. We're the founders of lsatdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. Kenya writes in, diving into the demon.
Hi, Demon Team. First, thank you. This platform has been transformative for me, not just academically, but mentally. It has helped me approach the LSAT with clarity and resilience instead of burnout. That's nice. I've been using the Demon for about 9 months. I started strong last summer, but took a break in December to January due to a move. I returned in February, ready to reset my studying, but I've noticed a drop in performance. My cold diagnostic was 133. My current practice test and timed section range is low to mid 140s. While the improvement is real, it's slower than I expected. I'm fully willing to take the time needed to reach the 160s, even if that means multiple years. I'm not in a rush to attend law school, but I am conscious of balancing career progression and family planning. I'm glad you're not in a rush. And I also want to point out, Kenya, that 10 or 15 or 20 more LSAT points is the absolute best thing you could do for your career progression.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you rush this, let's say you get to 155 and decide that's good enough, you're starting your career on a different trajectory than you're starting your career if you get to 165. And, we've got teachers that work for the Demon who've gone from the 130s all the way into the 170s. So the sky's the limit here on how much you can improve. For your career, I think it's best that you just keep grinding to get to at least the 160s.
Yep, I agree.
Kenya says, I'm currently studying from 4:45 to 6 a.m. daily before my toddler wakes up. I use timed sections and PTs, but I'm wondering whether my approach is optimal.
But
my main questions.
Yeah, before you go further, I have two reactions to both the time and then what you're doing. One, 4:45 to 6 a.m. It sounds like, hey, you've picked that time because you need to avoid, right, when your toddler is awake.
Yeah.
That's a real challenge. At the same time, I have read that it takes an hour for people's minds to really fully wake up. And so if 4:45 is a normal time for you to get up, that's one thing. But if you're getting up earlier than you normally would get up anyway, or you're trying to, push that early time slot, this just may not be the optimal time for you to study. It might be, maybe you can find a time to study during the day when your toddler is asleep, but that may be a challenge. The other thing is
also an hour and 15 minutes, which you could just do an hour or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Hit the snooze once or twice, or go for a little jog before you
walk first.
Yeah.
That 15-minute walk may actually help a lot, just to
get the blood into your brain.
Yeah. Second
what
thing
else
you
were you
said,
going to say?
I use timed sections and PTs. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
First of all, most people should be doing at most one practice test a month.
Yep.
Especially the lower you're scoring, the less benefit there is.
Yep.
No drilling.
And it's going to make you frustrated. It's going to make you feel like you're at a plateau. I would say no full tests for a month.
Yeah.
And then maybe one.
Yeah, and then again, take a month.
But I don't care if you even do one.
Yeah.
What didn't she say she's doing?
Drilling.
Drilling.
Where's drilling? Like,
drilling.
This comes up in the question too, and there seems to be a misunderstanding about what drilling is for.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so my main questions. One, am I plateauing because I'm not reviewing deeply enough? Almost certainly. If
Possibly,
you are actually plateauing,
you're
probably not learning enough from your mistakes, especially, as Ben was about to say, if you're doing too many timed tests, because it's just harder. But if you're not drilling at all, then you're not doing the most efficient way to make progress. You've got to hit drill. If you're a Demon student and you're not hitting drill, what are you even doing? Why are you paying us?
Yeah.
Hit drill and do one question, and then thoroughly review it if you miss it.
Immediate feedback. You're missing that in time sections.
Immediate feedback and fast improvement. It's like a personal trainer standing there, like commenting on your form. Right? Because otherwise it's like you do your whole workout, then you send the video to the personal trainer and they comment on your form. That's what a time section or a full test is.
Yeah.
Why not get the feedback right now? Hit drill. Number 2, should I pause timed work and return to drilling fundamentals? Oh, what drilling fundamentals?
No, people who are scoring in the 170s are still drilling. There's a couple things right here, right? There's this assumption that, oh, I've already mastered the fundamentals. No, people are working on the fundamentals their entire time because the fundamentals are learning to read better. And yeah, don't return to drilling, continue drilling. You should be alternating between drilling one day, time sections the next. If you only have 45 minutes in the morning, maybe it's a situation where you just drill every morning and then you do a time section in the afternoon when you have a full hour to do it and then review it.
Yeah, or on a weekend or something.
Or weekend. Yeah, totally.
Toddler gets down for a nap and you do a time section or something, but it's just not that important. You're not doing the best way to improve, which is to drill. So it's not drilling fundamentals. It's drilling is the fundamental. It like teaches you to just do one question at a time. 3, would live classes or tutoring meaningfully accelerate progress at this stage?
Possibly, but by primarily telling you how to study as opposed to, which we're trying to do right now versus anything magical.
We get paid more if people do our live classes or if they do our pro plan, which includes tutoring. We get paid more. But my honest answer is no. I don't think live classes or tutoring are going to meaningfully accelerate your progress, because the one thing that's going to meaningfully accelerate your progress is you need to be drilling one question at a time and learning from your mistakes.
Yeah.
Now, if it takes a tutor or a live teacher to actually convince you of that, then fine. Like Ben and I will have earned our money if you sign up for a higher level plan and the higher level plan convinces you to drill. But even at the essential level, you've got access to all the questions, all the explanations, and the ask button if you're still confused.
Yeah.
And you should be sometimes. If you're not occasionally confused enough to hit the ask button, you're not going deep enough. You don't really understand if you're not hitting the ask button sometimes. Number 4, how should someone at the 140 to 145 range structure their weeks to break into the 150s and beyond? I think it's an hour a day, half and half drilling and time sections.
That's it. Yeah.
Thanks for writing in, Kenya. You can email daily at lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.